final trial awaits through that whirlpool. Inside, you will find the Tideborn's most sacred shrine. There, the brothers will finish their chukase and complete the ritual. That should cleanse the waters and remove the necrotic corruption. Tide Reader Suhoth did not have the time or inclination to give me all the details. He just explained that if we guided the brothers on their chukase and helped them reach the shrine and complete the ritual, the sacred waters would be cleansed. Accompany the brothers into the whirlpool and down into the sea cave below. Help them reach the shrine safely, and they should be able to accomplish the rest. Let's just hope the worm cult still hasn't learned the location of this shrine. Follow the brothers, mercenary. It's just a short dive to the shrine. The worm cult is here. I'll protect the brothers. You deal with their leader, mercenary.
Torch it!
The power of this shrine will be ours! Defend me! Your own dead serve us, lizards! Rise, beast! Destroy these fools!
Quickly, we must secure the shrine.
Mercenary. The shrine is beyond that waterfall. Remarkable. An ancient shrine to Sithis. Mercenary, talk with me. Now I understand the cult's purpose here. This cave sings with the power of the void. A shrine to Sithis, the bringer of ends, who the Tideborn call Eats Teish. What are the tides if not the ever-shifting flow of change? Let us hope Suhoth was right, and praying to the Unmaker returns his blessing to Shell-Tide Village. Yes, the chukase is almost complete. The brothers walked the path of their ancestors, and now must be recognized by Sithis. Since you walked it as well, mercenary, you must approach the shrine and be acknowledged too.
I feel the presence of the Dread Father.
What was once tainted has been made clean.
Eats Teish has approved our chukase.
Your chukase is complete, Egg Brothers. Let's meet at the hatchery and see if the waters are truly cleansed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mercenary, please give the Tide Reader your impressions of the results of the Chukase.
I saw the true shape of a warrior today, Ojel. You and Keshu taught me so much. Thanks to you, I will not be so ready to bend like the reeds, should the cultists ever return. My stomach churns as if I drank the scum from a sun-dried pool, but considering all that we accomplished, I'd say I'm feeling rather proud. You helped my brother and me earn our place and save our village. Thank you.
I thought myself unshakable, but the challenges today showed me that I still have room to grow. Thanks to you, I stand on these sands as renewed as the hatchery. Not just mine. This was important to all of us. I learned I am not the warrior I thought I was. I felt fear, uncertainty. But the tides and you have shown me what truly matters. This village, my people. Thank you.
The Egg Brothers shine with the warmth of the tide, Ojel. Already I can hear the voice of the Unmaker return to our shores. But tell me, how did the Chukase go from your perspective? Then I declare the Chukase a success. Senek and Talali are warriors of the Tideborn. We are indebted to you and Keshu. We will stand with you against the Worm Cult. I will dispatch our best warriors to Sunport once the celebration is over. The Dread Father has returned his blessing. The Shoal Tender tells me the eggs are improving and the sacred waters have begun to clear. It will take time to fully return to normal, but she is confident all will be fine.
I came to this village seeking allies for the Stirk Fellowship, and to learn more about these distant egg-kin of my people. With your help, it seems I have been successful in both regards. Now we continue to gather our forces in preparations to strike the Worm Cult a killing blow. Know that this alliance would not have been possible without your assistance. I look forward to seeing you at Sunport, and once again, fighting at your side. I chose well in you. Even in Blackwood, these eyes knew you were of strong will and tempered fortitude. Thank you for your efforts, mercenary. We connect these Tideborn with not only Sunport, but perhaps with Black Marsh as well. I'm intrigued. You have earned that right many times over. What do you wish to ask me, mercenary? Before your arrival, I spent some time on these shores contemplating this very question. Listening to the tide and wondering if it could really return discarded memories. If one day I'll crack from a shell and find myself here. That if it were true, I wouldn't mind. There is someone in this village that reminds me of a dear eggkin I lost many years ago. I truly believe it is them, that they have returned, and that they do not remember me. It does not matter. What matters is that now they will get to reach their, what is it they say? Destined scales? And that this time they have someone by their side that won't fail them.
Saxhleel of the Tideborn, people of Shelltide, these brothers have honored our ways and completed their chukase. Talali Haas, you are the steady rhythm of crashing waves. Senik Haas, you are the reef that protects our shores. With this horn, we kneel to the worm cult no longer. Let the tides lift us and our allies in Sunport toward a new dawn.
Off we go! You're watching. You're not going to wait in line? I assumed someone so stunning would seek wanton merriment instead of beauty. Hold on. There's strength in your stance. Are you a warrior? I need someone who can hold firm in the face of temptation. That line leads to the Vale of Revelry, a raucous affair put on by the revelers of the Rose to honor Sanguine. What the Daedric Prince of Perversity has to offer, I do not know, but my acolytes sought to spread Dibella's light. They haven't returned. Revelers drown in wine, dance to exhaustion, or eat until their bellies burst at these festivities. My acolytes believed their devotion to Dibella would protect them, but the Goddess of Beauty has no power in the Vale. Please, I can pay you. Enter that tent, but be wary. Sanguine revelers are as likely to turn their weapons on you as they are to offer you wine. Convince my acolytes to leave the party and exit that tent. I'll wait for you here. The Revelers of the Rose are the largest sanguine cult on the island. They host several feasts, festivals, and functions, but this particular party is bigger than expected. I'm not sure. I've seen so many revelers enter the tent, but no one's exited in a long time. I haven't even seen the signs move. And do you hear music or raucous chatter? It's almost as if the party wasn't in the tent, but somewhere else. I don't know what to think. The revelers say the Veil of Revelry is inside that tent. Perhaps a portal or some other Daedric magic. Be prepared for anything once you enter. Whatever you encounter, I doubt it will be what you expect. You want to know about Dibella? If my acolytes weren't in danger, the things I could tell you, the wonders I could show you, but no, we have no time. She's the Lady of Love and the Goddess of Beauty. Sanguine perverts everything she holds dear. Beauty and love are about appreciating the individuals involved, be they flowers or persons. Sanguine doesn't know how to sip a glass of wine or gently hold a hand. He chugs and squeezes. He deals in excess. That's not love, that's greed. Many of Dibella's devotees come from sanguine cults. These parties seem to offer everything you need when you're seeking companionship, joy, and beauty. But they leave you colder and lonelier than before. Love fills the chasms that excess can't. Rakaman, Heraewyn, and Mornabeth. Rakaman's heart yearns to love all he sees. He needs guidance, unlike Heraewyn. Her stubborn nature appeals to many, and she never wants for admirers. I pray for Mornabeth. She only recently joined the Blushing Brush. The sect of Dibella followers we belong to. We're artists, you see. We look for beauty in all things and share that splendor through our art. One priest brought a warlord to tears with a painting of blades of grass. We all aspire to emulate him.
Raz poked around several old Argonian ruins before returning to Sunport empty-handed. He never thought to visit an ancient ball court until Gabrielle showed up and sent him here. With great urgency, one might add. Imagine his surprise. If you consider High Necromancer Wormblood to be unusual, then yes. He arrived just before you, and he brought friends. They entered the old ball court just ahead. Raz wondered if they came to play a game, but no one invited him to join in. But it would be so rude to show up without an invitation, Five Claw. Think of all the worm cultists we would have to apologize to, with our blades. What exactly is Wormblood looking for again? If Wormblood is here, Vanus must have a knowledgeable source indeed. This one heard Wormblood tell his minions to seek the ball court's ritual altar to the north. Time for Five Claw and the Queen's Eye to save the day, yes? Look at the seating tiers, the carvings. Raz had no idea Tiba Hadze was so important. Aha! Look, Five Claw. Wormblood is
fellowship.
here. This is our chance.
To me, faithful of the Black Worm, destroy these interlopers.
Destroy!
Kill them already! Even failure can serve me in death. I have a better use for these wretched souls. Enough.
This one senses danger. Quick, Five Claw. Hide behind the pillar.
Worthy opponent than I expected.
flimsy vessels. I will consume your soul.
Take cover! Another dead person. Nobody to for worm kisser.
Quiet! My hold and my followers will tear you limb from limb. Fools! Death cannot stop me. Just give in. Defiance merely prolongs your pain.
At last! Take the relic, Five Claw, and let us be on our way. Raz does not like the feel of this place. Dark moons. He's coming back to life. It is foolish to fight a foe who cannot die. Destroy the columns. Bring down the shrine. Raz will pin Wormblood to the floor. Get the gift of death back to Sunport. Raz will be fine.
To hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strange. What realm of revelry is this? You there? What pleasures are hidden here? I command you to tell me all about this realm's hidden pleasures. I desire to experience the many wonders of Sanguine's realms of revelry, and I will not take no for... Ah, a test, of course. The realms of revelry are the myriad pocket planes created by our Lord Sanguine, each more debaucherous than the last. So again I ask, you fiendish imp, What pleasures does this realm offer me? What? Did my Lord Sanguine mistakenly kick me out? Surely I offered good company and jokes aplenty. Unless... Of course! There are certainly revelries on this island. My lord must intend for me to indulge here and show them how it's done! Out of my way! There is pleasure to be had in Sanguine's name!
And may Azura's love protect us in these dangerous times.
Before we face the deadly wrath of those with power, which wrath.
Gabrielle recounted what you learned from Vaunus Galarian. Dire tidings indeed. Was he right about the sacred Tiba Hatse court? Was Wormblood there? Did you find the gift of death? Gabrielle recounted what you learned from Vaunus Galarian. Dire tidings indeed. Was he right about the sacred Tiba Hatse court? Was Wormblood there? Did you find the gift of death? Excellent news, I think. We still don't know exactly why the Worm Cult needs the gift of death to restore Mannimarco, if that is indeed their intention, but at least the Worm Cult doesn't have it. What happened with Wormblood? Immediate resurrection? What kind of power is he able to call upon? Only legendary necromancers or a few fated heroes can do that. If Wormblood can't die, how did you and Razumdar defeat him? You did well to keep the gift of death from Wormblood. Better yet, you found a way to speak with Vaughnus Galarian. Knowledge is a mighty weapon in this war of secrets. Now we know what awaits us behind the writhing wall. I thank you, comrade.
Raz is here.
If
It
I'd been
takes
in
more than a
Crosswitch,
falling
I'd
building
have
to
put
send
my
this one
mining
to the
pick right
sands
into
behind the
Stern's
stars.
Gel's back.
While you were searching Vosga Shrine, Gabrielle told me of your communication with Vaughnus Galarian. Soul Reapers feeding the writhing wall? A new plane meld? The situation on Solstice is worse than I thought, but I might have an idea. Thanks to you, we now have something Wormblood wants, the gift of death. As long as we hold it, his plans remain unfulfilled. Returning Manamarco to life, expanding the writhing wall, whatever he needs it for. That gives us a degree of influence. Wormblood needs the gift, and we have it. We can use that to lead him to a spot of our choosing. This provides us one advantage. An advantage I believe we must seize with all due haste. Will you help me turn the gift of death against the Worm Cult? We have the relic Wormblood seeks. What do we do with it?
He has Manamarco's body. We cannot allow Wormblood to bring him back.
We have something else, too. Raz snatched this key from Wormblood during our struggle.
A key. Let me see that. Aha! Why am I not surprised Raz went through Wormblood's pockets? I recognize the crest on this key. I noticed it on a crypt by a ruined estate. Coralania Manor, if I'm not mistaken. I passed by the place when I first arrived on Solstice. Not at the time. It's a rather impressive mausoleum of ancient High Elf architecture, centuries old. I imagine some of Regent Corinway's ancestors are laid to rest there. I think you'd better look into it. I hope it doesn't come to that. Here, take the key and scout out Coralania Crypt. It might be Wormblood's lair, or it might not, but I still want to know what he was doing there. I'll see what I can learn about the gift of death. Coralania Crypt lies south of Sunport. Take someone along to help you. Scordo should do. And be careful, friend. The ancient Coralanias were necromancers too. The worm cult might not be the only danger in that tomb. Necromancers are always interested in the dead, friend. But Wormblood's orders to Farinor mentioned that he was looking for the Gift of Death's location. My guess is that he went to Coralania Crypt in search of information. Possibly, but the place could still be dangerous. You might run into spirits disturbed by worm cult activity. Some necromancers take care not to anger the dead with their rituals. Not the worm cult.
I'll meet you at the crypt, pal. We'll find whatever it is we're supposed to find there.
Yeah!
I am a Dreg, a hard-set stormcaller.
And I am an Ornog, a sea-riding shellcracker.
I am... curses. You win again, Vikskir.
Hey, pal. I haven't gone in yet, but it looks like someone's been here. I hate crypts. Why is it I always have to go into one for some Tuscan reason or another? Smashing skulls, screaming back at wraiths. Can't stand it. The dead ought to stay dead. Some faint boot prints on the steps of the mausoleum. Scuff marks, too. That door's been opened recently. Of course, I guess we knew that already since Wormblood had the key in his pocket. Your guess is as good as mine. But even if they aren't, they might have riled up the dead in this place. When you've been in as many crypts and tombs as I have, you get a feel for that sort of thing. Well, come on, let's get this over with.
They're coming for us. Keep moving!
This looks ripe for adventure. Maybe a tad overripe.
problem, Sarah? Keep your guard up until you've got your footing. I never used to fight this much, until I met you. Alright, don't fight for money.
All love, all beauty is a gift from Dibella. Adore her and be adored.
One more word about Dibella and I'll chew my own ears off.
Oh, hello. Are you interested in hearing about the glories of Dibella? I won't take up much of your time, but knowing about her love would be useful in this place. She sent you? Is she worried? Oh no, she probably thought I fell back into old habits. Cararel didn't tell you? I was a reveler before she found me. I rotted away at these affairs, looking for love and joy. Oh, I was lost for so long. Now that I have found myself again, Cararel knows my fears. I worry for the people like me. The ones trying to fill an emptiness with wine and frivolity. People who long to get lost in the moment but don't know how to find their way back. No one here wants my help, though. Time to return to Cararel. I'll make my way out. Let me just gather my things.
Tyler! Her voice nearly soured my drink.
This wine tastes of warm days. But does it taste of love? Perhaps more would help. Ah, this one's wine goblet is empty. Where are the servants? An empty Cararel. Oh, bright moons know. Rakaman stayed too long. He only indulged to see how ugly drunkenness can be. But drunkenness shines and swirls. He can see the Lady of Love in the rippling stars. Cararel must know of this. He will tell her. This one will go now. Once the world stops spinning.
I'm thirsty. Fetch me a drink.
Suppose your work is not having my thought. Way to go!
Partner.
No!
Protects me.
Watch me dance, flat-footed fools. I am Grace. This is much better than sensually waving your arms like a beautiful flower or painting scenes of love. I'll kick my feet and scatter gravel to my heart's content. Are you here to dance as well? Carol ruins everything. She preaches love and beauty, but only worships the things she thinks are pretty. Her definition of beautiful isn't the only one. I want to revel in anything that makes me feel incredible, like this glorious kicking dance. The blushing brush promised a life filled with people who are as pretty as I am. But Caroril's rules dull my appearance. My beauty fades under Debella. Here, with the revelers and sanguine worshippers. Here, you don't have to worry about appearances or being graceful at every moment. There's just feeling and glorious music. I'll leave this party, but only to tell Carol to stop controlling me. I'll be out once I cool my anger. No need for Carol to ruin everyone's fun.
Get back, you fetcher!
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
What do you two have to say for yourselves? You stink of wine and overindulgence.
And you stink of arrogance. I learned more about joy in that party than I ever did with you.
Please argue quieter. This one begs.
Apologies for the unkind words you heard. I hope Arawen's actions did not lower your opinion of our sect. Not after you went to all that trouble of rescuing my acolytes. I don't know what they saw in there, what they experienced, but they will live, thanks to you. You braved the temptations of Sanguine and returned. I hope this covers the cost of your labors. May Dibella's love hug you like a warm blanket.
I spit on Dibella and your brushes. I will dance at that party until I'm ready to leave.
This one does not feel well.
There's beauty in all things, especially the sight of a foul person retreating.
Dibella's teachings are varied and plentiful.
sure build fancy tunes.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Downstairs, pal. Think we found something. And it don't look good.
Be gone! I have nothing more to say to you, necromancer.
Someone in that tomb's been talking to Wormblood. Disable that barrier and we might learn something. Careful there. They weren't fooling around.
I am here, curse you! What else do you... Wait... You are not Wormblood. Who are you? Is this some new ruse? A trick to win my confidence after Wormblood drew my soul from the afterlife and compelled me to speak? I will tell you no more than I told your master. Unless... wait... You are no follower of the Black Worm. Yes, he bound me with this crystal and tormented me, questioning me about the location of a relic from ancient times. Glorious times. The gift of death. Stolen long ago, yet I found it. Alas, Wormblood wrested the secret from me. The gift of death can recall to life any departed soul, at the cost of a willing sacrifice. A life for a life. Whom Wormblood would bring back or sacrifice, I do not know. But the gift is also the key to great power. There is a secret place in Eastern Solstice. Wormblood found it and draws upon its power. That is why his necromancy is so strong. Yet with the gift of death, he could unlock its full might. Now, I must ask a favor of you. Wormblood left a focus in this chamber, the Ghost Weld crystal before you. It pins me in this plane, and allowed him to project himself here when he wished to question me. Take it with you when you go, and I will be free! The gift is ancient beyond reckoning. When my ancestors ruled in Hammerfell, their explorers found it hidden in Solstice's Daedric ruins. It became an heirloom of House Corellania, a mighty relic that could bestow a life for a life. Someone willing. My ancestors found that threats or compulsion did not work. Yet there was a cost. The soul sacrificed with the gift was simply gone. Trapped in the relic, banished to some gray void, or destroyed entirely. No one could say. When my people turned on their kinlord, they hid the gift. They could not trust themselves to leave it buried, so they asked the Argonian death dancers to hide it. I only learned where after decades of searching. I died before I could retrieve it. My time was long ago. I was cousin to both the last kinlord of House Corellania and the upstart who deposed him. Kinlord Istamil revived the ways of our ancestors in Hammerfell to maintain power, but Vinyu Tilmo feared our own heritage. Our people had all but forgotten our gift for necromancy. Istamil reforged the ancient pacts with our Daedric patrons and revived the practice. Yet some of our own kin resisted the Kinlord's commands. All Solstice was divided. I served as advisor to the Kinlord, but Vinyu Tilmo was victorious. After Istamil's fall, our people turned from the old ways. I was forced into hiding, and spent the rest of my days seeking a way to reverse our loss, such as the gift of death. You are familiar with High Necromancer Valandir's handiwork? A potent curse indeed. However, this crypt lies just outside its boundaries. Spirits in this place are free to depart, except for the worm cult's recent tampering. Valandir was a distant forebear of mine. Corellania Manor was abandoned centuries before my time. But in my day, some who respected the old ways of our house were secretly laid to rest here. It was an honor to be interred in this crypt. Peace once again.
Gabrielle's going to want to see that crystal. She's probably holed up in the Regent's study with the gift of death.